Hey everybody, it's Advantage Tutoring's live Thursday night edition of Ask Me Anything on any of the exams. Series 7 exam, SIE exam, Series 65, 66, Series 7 again. Anything we want, any kind of question we want on there, we're going to do. If I don't see chats in a second, then I'll pop it out because sometimes they're missing. I love it. Okay, a couple things. If you really want some help with tutoring, you can reach out to me at series7exam.tutor. My God, I'm an idiot. You can reach out to me at series7exam.org. If I'm too expensive, you got Michael Weiss over at series7examtutor.com. He's about half the price. I think my chats are not working. Well, I just got no love. There we go. Okay, Krista, we'll work on beta. That sounds good. Free resources. You got my channel, which is the best. You got Brandon Rith over at Basic Wisdom, and then you got Dean Tinney over on the other side. Investopedia and Khan Academy will absolutely help you. And check out Reddit, Series 7 exam and Series 7. Those are all free resources that'll help you. Okay, so Crystal Mickles, you don't understand beta. So think of beta as a multiplier. It is telling you how volatile you are versus, okay, Nick, I have a whole video on that. Open end versus close end probably take me the whole hour. So we'll get there. I'll see what I can do on that. So beta, Trish, how are you? Beta is a volatility index. It's a volatility. So it's depending how beta is going to measure how volatile a security or a portfolio is. So if you have a beta of 1 and the market goes up 10%, you will go up 1 times 10%. If you have a beta of 1.5 and the market goes up 10%, you go up 10 times 1.5, which is 15%. If the market goes down 10, you will go down 10 times 1.5, which is down 15%. So really it's a multiplier, but it measures how volatile your security is versus the whole market, as opposed to alpha. Alpha is what you do better than that. So here's my example, Crystal. You have a beta of 1.4. Market goes up 10%. You're expected to go up 1.4 times 10%, which is 14%. But you actually go up 16%. So you actually did better than expected. So that's 2 points of alpha. That's what you're adding to the mix. You're adding 2 points of alpha. Okay. Hope that helps a little, Crystal. Okay, Gabby, look at that. Rocked the test today. She rocked it. Absolutely freaking rocked it. She's such a good mood about everything, and she nailed it. Okay. Hope that helps Crystal a little bit. Nick, I'll do that in a second. Trish, how are you? Okay. Jocelyn, I can work on that. I'm sorry you missed the 63 by a few points. April, Yvonne, Marvin, how are you? Jocelyn, Soren, welcome back. Helen, boom. Okay, Kat. That would be, that's on Sundays. That's on Sunday nights. April and Trish were good. Okay, so everyone give Gabby a congratulations because she nailed it. She is now on to the 66. So we get to ruin her December with that. Okay. Now, so I'm going to hit Jocelyn's first, and then I'm going to work on Nick's. For this Series 63, agents can borrow and lend from family members who are clients. So if you are an agent, not IAR, you're an agent, and your client is one of your family members, you can borrow and lend as much as you want. You cannot lend to them to meet like a budget, like if they need to put money in their account, that you can't do it for that. But you can lend them money and there's no problem. If they are not family members, then you normally can't unless there's some other extenuating circumstance. If you're an IAR, you can't do any of that. So you can always borrow and lend from lending institutions. That's what they do, okay? But you cannot, IARs cannot borrow and lend from anyone else, pretty much. But agents can. Hope that helps, Jocelyn. Now, open-end versus closed-end. I'm going to do a quick one. Open-end is a mutual fund, and the reason it's called open-end is because they're constantly issuing new shares. I do have a video on this. Look for how to pass the Series 6 and 7, and that video covers all of this. And it's like 45 minutes, so I can't do that now. But, thank you very much. Gabby, thank you so much. That's awesome. I appreciate it. Unnecessary, but awesome. So nice of you. So, that's just pure joy. Okay, that is just pure joy getting this done. She was such a good mood, such a happy person, and she nailed it. Okay. Now, open versus closed again. Open is your mutual fund. The reason it's called open is because the number of shares changes all the time. So if you buy into a mutual fund, they are creating shares for you. You are buying them from the fund or the sponsor, like a Fidelity, and they're printing out new shares for you. So the amount of shares in the fund changes every day. That's why it's called open-ended. You buy at NAV plus a sales charge. You can never buy it less than the NAV. This max sales charge is what? Oh, yeah, 8.5%. On the closed end side, I'm going to try to talk slower because I have definitely some students of mine who say I speak too quickly, but that's how we get through our shit. Closed end fund is very similar. They're actively managed. They have an NAV. They do that. But when you want to buy it, they issue a set number of shares and then they trade on an exchange. So for the Series 7 and the 66 and the SIE, the closed end fund, you issue a set number of shares. That's it. They issue a set number of shares. And if you want to buy shares, you have to find someone, which is not hard, someone who's willing to sell it to you at market price. So you can, when you buy and sell it a closed end, you're buying it at the market price plus a commission, or selling it at the market price minus a commission. So you buy at the ask, you sell at the bid, you can buy at a margin, you can sell it short, it trades. It can actually, you can buy it above or below the NAV, unlike a mutual fund, which you can only buy at NAV plus a sales charge, which could be zero. But you can never buy a mutual fund open end below NAV. But a closed end, you can buy above or below because it's the market price. Okay, hope that helps a little bit, Nick. I have a whole video on it. It'll help. Okay. Hold on. Yeah, it's a nice. I'm going to tell you something, Gabby and Helen. Okay. By the way, so Kat, the series, the video, the invite goes out to the members Sunday morning. It's the Series 66 group is at 6 p.m. and the 7 group is at 7 p.m. Eastern. And then I think next Tuesday is my the VIP group. That's every other Tuesday. That's limited to who can be in it. Okay. It's more expensive though. So I hope that helps, Kat. Now, EM. That's awesome. I didn't see that. EM, that's great. Okay. Proud, where do you go? Okay. So again, yeah, Kat at 6 p.m. Eastern and 7 p.m. for the Series 7, depending what test you're doing. Okay. EM, I'm so happy. I'm so happy that you nailed it. I've seen your name come up a couple of times. I think you've asked a couple of questions. That is awesome. Okay. Now let's move on. Okay. Okay. When a problem asks what the max risk is, how is that calculated for spreads? Have you done my options? It's built in, right? So if you buy, I can do 12B1 fee. I can do that. Okay. Okay. So Ricardo, the best way to learn concession spreads is if you go into my, again, the reason I'm pushing there is because I can't write it on the screen yet. I haven't figured that out. Concession spreads, I have a playlist called MSRB. If you go in there, the last video is an entire, like a 12-minute video on just spreads, on the underwriting, concession, total takedown, all that stuff. It really helped. Gabby, the question is, Gabby did a nice write out on for Michael and us on Reddit. Hopefully she's down and already couple 6-packs in already, getting drunk. Okay. Now, Prow, I don't know what that means. When they say max risk, they mean, well, if they say max risk, they're talking about what's the most you could lose. So but I'm going to tell you one thing on spreads, it's never unlimited. Remember that? So on spreads, it's never unlimited. And when you buy an option, it's never unlimited. Because the most you can lose when you buy something is the premium of what you spent. Okay. It's an open-ended question. Okay. So Nick, 12B1 fees. So 12B1 fees are marketing and advertising fees. It's like an annual fee every year that they charge you for marketing and advertising. And at first you think, wait, why is the investor paying that? But what happens is, in theory, if you're paying that 1 or 0.5% or 0.75% of your NAV for a 12B1 fee for marketing and advertising, this is on the 7 and the SIE. If you do that, they'll bring in more investors. And here's the thing, though. So at first you think, why do I want more people in there? But remember, you have an expense ratio. There's expenses that you're covering. So if you're covering the expenses, it's better to have more investors sharing that cost than less. So that's the whole thing here, is that The expense ratio costs you money, but if you bring in more investors, it costs you less because there's more people sharing it. Like I always I try to explain it this way: if you get a shore house for the summer between you and 2 or 3 friends, it might cost you 20 grand for the summer, which is ridiculous. Or you can just do what everyone else has done and just bring in 20 more friends, and then you split it between all of you, and it only costs you like $500 for the summer. That's what 12B1 fees do. Class A, B, C, it's in that video, but it's super easy. Class A means you pay sales charge up front. Better. It's the only one eligible for breakpoints, which Nick, you should know about. Class B is B for backend, or CDSC, contingent deferred sales charge. That's when you pay on the way out. And Gabby, now you can start working on the 66 groups. I love it. I am so happy for you. Okay, you don't know how happy I am for you, Gabby. And EM, I am so happy for you too. So now, Class A, B, C. Class A is you pay a sales charge when you go in. It's best for long-term, a lot of money because they have breakpoints, which are volume discounts, and you have a much lower 12B1 fee. So you pay up one front. Class B, you're going to pay a higher 12B1 fee, but every year that you stay, so let's say you buy a Class B, it's gonna come out where now I know why people can't concentrate, because maybe that's what it is, because I'm thinking about 42 other different things at the same time, and I just can't concentrate. So Class B, you pay on the back end, you pay on the way out. So let's pretend that if you do Class B, if you leave after 1 year, it's 5% to leave. After 2 years, it's 4. After 3 years, it's 2. And after 5 years, it's nothing. I'm just making up numbers. So the longer you stay, the lower the sales charge is to leave. That's the B for back end. But you will pay a higher 12B1 fee. So over time, that will outpace, the cost of that will outpace the Class A, which is a one-time fee and very low 12B1 fees, if none at all. Class C is what they call a level load, okay? It's not a no-load, level load. You pay like 1%, and then you're basically paying like a 1% 12B1 fee every year. So over time, that really builds up. Class C is not really good for anyone unless you're really doing it for like a year or two, maybe 3 years out of the fund. Hope that helps, Nick. And all that's covered in that video, okay? So I think Gabby's going to do all three. Okay. Okay, Nicholas Burke. Okay. Wendy, how are you? So, Helen, you have 10 days and 19 hours and you're counting it? Okay. Joe, back to you. Back with all that stuff. Okay. Thanks, Ricardo. We got that. I appreciate it. You don't have to do that. Whoa, that's a hell of a day since 1990-ish. Okay, first of all, the insurance stuff, if I can come back to it, but I have a video on that. If you can find it, it's called How to Pass the 6. I think it's in the 6 and the 66 playlist. It's called, it's all about life insurance. It might be in the 66, Nicholas Burke. If it's not there, I'll try to do it in a bit, but it's one of these longer ones. Okay. Yeah, I'm telling you. So it's when you're actually finally done. Okay. Okay. There you go, Joe. You could help. Okay. Yeah, I can walk on that, Avant. Now, so let's say, where are we? Okay, since 1999-ish. Okay. Tomorrow's your birthday and you take the 66. How do you feel? Have you been watching my quick and dirty video? Don't sweat the math. Seriously, don't sweat the math. Take your time. The 66 is a hard test. So make sure I can't say this enough. A lot of people who miss felt like they were passing the whole time. This is a weird test, right? So make sure you focus on reading all 4 answers before you choose. Don't jump on it. Make sure you read every single word. The 60 exams, they're written by lawyers in a way. So I would make sure you pay attention to every single word on that exam. Okay, good. Okay. Now, and Nick, I will get to the life stuff, but again, I have a video on it. If you're not taking the test in the next day or two, go find my life insurance video, which I can do while I'm talking. Okay, hold on. I can do that too. Hold on. La, talk among yourselves. Okay. I wish I could share screen. I would just show you guys what I'm doing. But no, maybe you don't want to see that. Okay. I'm almost at 400,000 views. Is that fucking insane? I have almost 400,000 people have watched my stupid shit. That's fucking insane. It really is. Okay. So playlist. We're jumping on Series 66 playlist. Let's see if it's in here. Broker dealer exam, preps agents, insurance. There it is. See if there's a share button. No, not yet. So we got to click that. I'm actually going to do a new one of this at some point. But so Nicholas Burke, this is for you. Okay. Nicholas Burke, that's for you. That's my okay. Yeah, 80 Banker shit. Okay. Yeah, 80 Banker is absolutely shit. Okay. Where are we? Okay. Okay. Compute parity. Okay. So on a convertible bond, I have a convertible. Here's the thing, though. I have a convertible bond video of on, but okay. Boom. Take 5, Gabby. Absolutely. Take as many shots as you want. You earned it. You earned it. Okay. So now. All right. Okay. Compute parity. So first of all, when you have a convertible bond, first thing you do is do par divided by the convertible price. That's to get the ratio. Unless they've already given you the if they've already said, oh, you get 2 shares when you convert, or 5 shares when you convert, or 50 shares, then they did that first part for you. That's the ratio. The ratio is how many shares you get if you convert. So then you multiply, you take the number of shares called the ratio, which you get by doing par divided by the convertible price. You multiply that times the common stock of the price. Boom, that gives you the parity. Okay. So now you compare. If the multiplied number is higher than the sale or the callable, you convert and you have an arbitrage opportunity. If the market price of the bond is higher, then you sell. If the callable price is higher, then you tender to the call. I have a whole video on that. I could probably try to find it, but there it is. Okay, so now. Okay. Again, not so heavy on the test, Jocelyn, but which states or newspaper? You probably saw it, though. Which states, newspaper, radio, TV ads considered offer sale? Okay, so here's the deal on this. First of all, you have to think wherever the microphone or the publisher is, that's who has jurisdiction. So if you're in New York and you're doing your radio, TV, or printing the newspaper from New York has jurisdiction. Unless more than 2/3 of the viewership or listenership is outside the state, then it's not an offer and a sale anyway. Weird fucking rule, but that's what it is, Jocelyn. So it's where the microphone is located or where you printed it or you just, whatever it is. But if more than 2/3 are outside the state, then nobody has jurisdiction. Hope that helps. Okay. Andrew May, it could be Jamie, how are you? Thank you for coming on. Okay. Andrew May, is legal opinion on municipality heavily tested on the 7? Okay. You probably won't, but legal opinion is easy. It is a opinion that the legal opinion is bond counsel opines, gives an opinion on whether the revenue bond is allowed to be issued and if it's tax-free. Those are the only two things they look at. They don't look at suitability. They don't look at feasibility. They don't look at anything. Feasibility study is a whole new thing. Now, different thing. They look at, is it legal to issue, and is it tax-free? If both of those are yes, then it's an unqualified opinion, which is what you want. A qualified opinion means there's issues, like it's either that may be subject to AMT, or there's a problem with the lien on the property, or something like that, or the signatures are bad. So non-qualified opinion is definitely what you want. It sounds weird, but that's what you want. It's an unqualified endorsement of the deal. I'm all good. Qualified means there's issues. Okay. April, good stuff. Okay, look. So, Gabby, for the 66, you can do Achievable's not ready yet. They're almost there, but they're not ready yet. But I still love them they have a lot of questions now. So, for the 66, either get STC or Kaplan. I'm okay with each. If you want STC and you're doing it yourself, I got the link down here. Get a discount. If not, go to Kaplan. I think Michael Weiss has a discount for Kaplan. Both of them are good. Kaplan has more questions, but I think they go way more detailed. I would stay away from Past Perfect. I would stay away from AD Banker. Please stay away from AD Banker. I would stay away from Exam FX. Training consultants can help you as a supplement, but I think it's a little light. Okay. There you go. Helen's got it down. Okay. Do I have a class for the 63? So EM, that membership class that I have on Sundays is for the 63, 65, 66. Okay. So guys, my membership class on the Sundays, the 7 p.m. one is for the Series 6, the SIE, and the 7. Because there's so much overlap. the 6 p.m. classes for the 63, 65, 66. But remember, there's no limit to how many people can be there. But right now, it's like 3-4 people at a time. Okay. Okay, Andrew May. Good. That's the biggest about the munis. That's the biggest thing to know. And maybe Gabby can come in, but the muni stuff is not like this super duper detailed muni stuff. It is much more about, see, I gave blood, guys, because I got golden blood. That's what they keep telling me. I got O negative, so I can give to everyone. They give me a special pass. They bug me all the time because I help the babies, I guess. So gave blood right after I got my physical. I was going to do before, but then they probably think I was half dead. My last practice test was Super Van Munis. Yeah, most of the Muni stuff, okay, most of the Muni stuff is more about suitability and understanding the difference between geo and revenue and the tax implications, but not super detailed on like what's on the official statement. They may ask what it is and who gets it, but they're not going super detailed on every little thing. They're not trying to trick you. It's mostly about recommendations and stuff like that. And if you're good on the suitability part, you're going to be rock solid. Okay. There you go. Joe's nailed it. Joe redeemed himself because the other time he was here, he was throwing out some bad info. Now he's dropping some real gold. So that's awesome, Joe. Congratulations. Okay. So Alexander, so the best thing. So let's think about this real quick. I keep saying that a lot now, but I'm going to work on this. Okay. So, so Nicholas, you're right there. You just missed it. Okay. Now, Alexander. So first, when you get off there, go find my SIE book playlist, okay? And there's a risk video in the back that has all the risks. But let's talk about this. So let's talk about the risks, okay? If you buy common stock, you have systematic and non-systematic. Systematic is market risk. Non-systematic is business risk. You can diversify away non-systematic by diversifying. You can get rid of it. Systematic, you can't touch. Again, good. Okay, for the SIE, this is what we need. So now talk about preferreds. Preferreds, not do preferreds yet. Let's do ADRs. ADRs are foreign securities trading here. They have business risk and non-systematic, business risk, non-systematic. They have market and systematic. And then they also have, since it's outside the fucking country, you got political risk because we don't trust other countries because America's number one. And we have currency risk because our currencies move around. Remember anyone taking any of these exams, there's no options on the U.S. currency, so you can only buy options on the foreign currency. So if you think the dollar is going up, you buy puts on the foreign currency. If you think the dollar is going down, you buy calls on the foreign currency. That's where EPIC comes in. Exporters buy puts, importers buy calls. Okay. U.S. Now, as far as fixed income, which is preferreds, bonds, all that. So preferreds don't have default risk. Bonds do, except for treasuries. But everyone else has all fixed income, which is preferreds and bonds that have interest rate risk, the risk that rates go up, the prices go down. They have inflation risk, the risk that prices go up and the economy go up and you can't buy a lot of shit like what's going on now. They all have call risk for the most part, except for treasuries, that the interest rates drop, the issue is going to call it back and you're going to be screwed. Then they have reinvestment risk. Reinvestment risk is a risk that rates drop and you have to reinvest all your money that you're getting, whether dividends or interest payments, are going to be reinvested at a lower rate. Everything has timing risk, okay? Everything has timing risk. Opportunity risk is a risk that you put in that you buy the wrong thing or at the wrong time, whatever it is. Dollar cost averaging gets rid of timing risk. Remember, so equity risks and bond risks are different. So equity is business, market risk, stuff like that. Bond risk is on the fixed income side is always interest rate, reinvestment, inflation, call risk, default risk. Those, they don't flow back and forth. Hope that helps a little bit. But find my video last in the SIE book video, the playlist, the last one, I go through all the risks. Okay. There you go. April, dead on. No difference in geo and revenue. No what's subject to AMT, stuff like that. Okay. Yeah, Nick. 80 banker is not good. Okay. So you can do AD Banker during the day, but then what you do is try to supplement it with STC or Achievable at night. Seriously, because AD Banker is not good. STC is so much information. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You study STC. So really get through what I tell people doing the AD Banker stuff is where they watch you. And that is from AD Banker because they don't. The thing is, I think AD Banker does that because they don't want you looking at other vendors and seeing how much better they are. And that's what the fact that somebody says you don't use another vendor when AD Banker is literally the worst fucking scares me. I could see if you said STC, don't go to other ones because they're not this between STC and Kaplan and Pest Perfect. You can stick with them and you're going to get all the knowledge you need. And going to another place may confuse you. But AD Banker is shit. So what happens is you have to go outside or you're going to have a tougher time passing. Yes, you could probably pass the SIE and maybe the 63, but not the 66 and not the 7. I think you'd need help. Okay. Okay, here we go. Accretion, right? So one accretion is not too big. Okay. So Jamie, yeah, the option boxes don't sweat that so much, because they don't talk like the SDC doesn't talk to Pest Perfect, doesn't talk to that. So I like we talked about. I think I do it with the buys on top and the sells on bottom. It doesn't matter, but I think STC does bulls on top and bears on bottom. It doesn't matter as long as you memorize the one you have. We can always work around that. That's never a problem. So don't sweat the fact that the boxes are different. You memorize it your way, and we go from there. Okay. Alexander, are you taking it tomorrow? Okay. Make sure you get somebody else can jump in. Okay. Well, Joe, he's taking it tomorrow. That's the only thing. You probably know that already because I'm 12 minutes behind. Wish I could catch up. I want to see what people are saying. So, Alexander, yeah, focus on the risk tonight and try to go. If you have STC, go find the crunch time facts. If you have Kaplan, find their quick facts. If you have Notman, do their class summary. Okay. Helen, what did I ask? What did you ask? Hold on. I had to find Ellen's. And if I answered it already, hold on. What did you ask, Helen? Oh, you mean about freaking out? No, just do what you're doing. Go over your notes. Watch my quick and dirty. Watch my quick. You're always stressing out. Okay. See if there's another question. Was that it? You okay? Yeah, guys, if I skip your question, let me know. Okay. Okay, Helen. Okay. You're in. Okay. You're in good shape. Okay. Look, you know this stuff better than you think you do. I don't know if you joined the study groups that they're doing. I think they do it Sunday nights, Helen. I don't know if you joined with Georgiana and them, but reach out to Georgiana and I think somebody else joined in there too. What was it? And Amanda's on there. I think Amanda's in there too. I'm not sure. Just guys, if you guys want to reach out to each other, there's a way to do it through Facebook on the FINRA exams or the series. Also, Helen, if you're on Facebook, go join the Series 63, 65 exam Facebook page. It'll help you. There's a lot of good stuff in there. There's a lot of people helping out and joining. Okay. Just keep reading and focusing on the regs. Helen, you got to make sure the regs are down pat. You have to make sure you know the regs cold because that's half the damn test. And then my quick and dirty covers the back half. Okay. Hope that helps, Jocelyn. I did okay. Okay. Yvonne. Yeah, but Alexander's taking it tomorrow. So, boom, Mitch. How you feeling? Hope you're feeling good. Okay. Okay, Yvonne, how do you remember which bonds are subject to AMT? Okay, so in reality, GOs are never subject to AMT. You don't have to memorize every little one. Just remember that GO bonds are never subject to AMT, and revenue bonds could be. And then TPPs could be. That's what you have to remember. They're not going to say because not every private activity bond is subject to AMT, but it could be if it came back with a qualified opinion. Okay. Yep. Alexander, don't do any more tests tonight. Okay. Alexander, I would not do any more tests tonight unless you're in like Hawaii and it's the middle of the day. You should be not going crazy on tests tonight. You should go over the risks, the back sections. Make sure you know the risks. Watch the videos on that. If you don't want to read, go. Make sure you watch my risk video, and go from there. But no, I wouldn't do any more tests tonight. Okay. See, that's what I'm saying. This is not theta. Yeah, I don't have to do anything. Look, in reality, Dean Tinney's starting to do some 24 stuff. You can go over there and check his stuff out. I do it tutoring. I haven't done videos on it because I can't get into it because I'm still catching up on the 7 and the 6. And lately, in the last 3 weeks, I've been teaching from 9 a.m. to like midnight. I have 2 students after this. It's I don't know what happened. It just freaking exploded. 7 days a week. I mean, great. It's Christmas. I love it because it's coming in. It's money, but it's crazy. I can't even do the videos. So yeah, Theta, if you want some 24 stuff, go check out Dean Tinney. He has a couple of 24 things. If you need a tutor, I can help you. But I'm not I don't have a lot. I don't think I have any 24 videos in the queue right now. Okay. But Notman is good. I think Notman has good videos. Now that I think about it, if you have Notman already, you can do the Dean Tinney. That's fine. But Notman has really good videos. I think they even posted one on YouTube, which is a good coverage of it. Notman, their videos are pretty solid. I like them. I think they go a little too deep on stuff, but they definitely have good videos. Okay. 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 Gabby, thank you. I'm so happy for you. Okay. Okay. There you go. That works. April, that's not bad. Okay. Okay. Also, Alexander, if you're bored, go watch I think I have a playlist called quick tips, like quick little tips. I'm trying to do like little 2-minute videos, 3-minute videos on specific topics. You can just let that run. And you can also, if you're bored, go check out my podcast, Blue Collar Finance. I have some SAE stuff on there. It's getting better. Okay. Yeah, Charles, I did that right in the beginning of this. So if you came in a little late, maybe. So Class A is for long term, a lot of money because it has breakpoints. B is for midterm. C is for short term. Okay. Most things A is the choice because it pays you pay up front. But watch my video. I have a video on it, and I also have the long how to pass the Series 6 video. Okay. SDC solid. Make sure, Alexander, instead of reading a lot and doing tests, okay, awesome. Just keep, you're in a good place. Okay. Alexander, make sure you go through the crunch time facts tonight and tomorrow morning before you take the test. It's really important. You'll thank me later. Okay. I'm not going to say okay. Okay. So Soren, 2 things. 2 things. Soren, if you want to do my study group, join the membership. 2, if you want to join in the other study groups, go to people on here maybe want to do one together. You can reach out, but go on to the Series 60. I think it's called 65, 66 on study group, fan group on Facebook. And I have the one called FINRA exams. Go on there. And I did a post on both of them about study groups and people commenting, and you can probably hook up with people. There's a guy, Kenny Luyo, who's on here sometimes. I don't know if he's doing SIE or 7 now, but he's looking for help too. Okay. Okay. Yeah, Gary, look, here's the thing. Oh, that's interesting, Helen. I'm going to get to that. So I took a Notman test, did not go well. Granted, I took it over the course of 24 hours, some from bed at 12 a.m. So I'm discounting everything. Gary, think about what you just did. You took practice exams from your bed, from your phone. Who would do that? You're not, not saying who would do it. A lot of people do it, but you're not helping yourself because you're not giving yourself, I'm looking here, instead of looking here. You're not giving yourself a chance. Okay. So give yourself a chance. Take it right. Do it when you're not distracted. Guys, I can't say this enough. Don't take tests at 10 o'clock at night. Don't take tests when you're distracted, fighting with your boyfriend, fighting with a girlfriend. Don't do any of that. Don't do it when you know you're gonna have to get a phone call in the middle of it. Don't do any of that shit. Okay? Just take only to, if you think there's gonna be some distractions, maybe watch a video and then you can just press pause and come back to it. But if you know that you're gonna get a phone call in the middle of it, or your mom's gonna want dinner or whatever it is, don't take a test then. Wait till you know you're gonna be clear. Okay. Now, Gary, yeah, hi Gary, how are you? Okay. Yeah, Jocelyn, I agree. I agree that you are Mitch, you are gonna okay. I know what you meant the 80 book. Kaplan book's way better, Jocelyn. I agree. Okay. RMD needed from a QDRO. So I think the QDRO is this. So if I have a 401k and I've been putting into it for 20 years and there's money in there, my wife doesn't have one, and then she divorces me or something like that. She's entitled to some of that money because it's community money, right? So the QDRO lets you take the money out, roll it out without a penalty. And without a penalty or taxes. Okay. If you don't put it into an IRA or something, you will pay taxes on it. So it becomes just like your regular. I think that's an interesting point. I don't know if the RMD is based on the parent, on a person or you, but I think once you pull it out, then it's yours. Then you got to do what you have to do with. So the QDRO allows you to take money out of a 401k. And it's amazing how many people, because you'll get one question on it and everyone's fucking obsessed about our QDROs now. So QDRO is like a court order saying this money, this portion of this retirement account is for the wife or the husband, so they get to withdraw it. And the reason it's a problem is because technically the 401k is in your name. So if your husband or wife wants some of it, they can't touch it. So the QDRO allows them to cut a check to them without violating any rules. And it's not taxable or penalty. As long as they put it in a retirement plan within a certain amount of time, they get to roll it out. Okay. You can join mine through the website. If you're through the YouTube. Sure. If you are on YouTube on a whatever you want to call it, laptop. God, I can't fucking think. If you're on a laptop, there should be a join button either when you go right to my page or right under here. You hit join and it gives you the choices, the different ones. The serious study time is the one with this Sunday night group. Okay. Nick, again, if you do that, if you go right in just like that, you hit the join button and you go, there's a join button, hit it, and you want the serious study time one. You don't want the casual because casual just is at $10. Get you options. By the way, again, I'm warning you on January 1st because all the inflation. I'm blaming that. My prices are going up on everything. But I mean, not by a lot. It's not like I'm going to go to $40, but I am moving it up because the options is a bargain. So all you guys are taking it now. It's not going to affect. It's just new people going forward. I'm just letting you know. Okay. January 1st. It's not a big deal. Okay. Yeah, I'm telling you, Justin, Nicholas, I know you're going to nail it. You're never going to, and Mitch, you're going to nail the 66. I know you are. Okay. It's okay. Tiffany, so what's going on? I'll help you all I want. Which test are you taking? Okay. Georgiana, there you are. Boom. It's on Tuesday. Is it before or after my live? Hope it's not during my live. Okay. Oh, by the way, you guys all know I won't be doing a live on Thursday, right? Thanksgiving. Okay. I don't think it needs to be said, but I think we're good. Now, Jocelyn, I can't say this enough. How many students I've had that their boyfriend, it's both sides, boyfriend or girlfriend has broken up with them. Like I had one where his girlfriend basically broke up with him while driving him to the test center. You know he didn't pass. Okay. Then he passed it the next time. I've had one where they were living together and she just left like the week before the test. He ended up passing because what we did was we had him push the test off for a day. I tried to make him laugh and then it's fine. I mean, this guy is, he's fine. And then he's still talking to her, but why? But think about that. Your person, your significant other needs to understand that you're about to take a test and you can't focus on them. If they can't see beyond that and they break up with you for that, you dodged a bullet. That means if they're that selfish that they can't understand, if they're going to break up with you for that right before you take a test, they need to be gone and out of your life. Okay. Oh, Saturday. Okay. What is a 71/73, Nick? I don't know what that means. Do you mean 71 when you should have got 73? Okay. Yeah, you wait 30 days. So, Nicholas, I'm telling you, okay. Boom, Charles. Absolutely. That's absolutely true. Oh, the SIE. Okay. You're good. Have you watched my videos? Have you watched my SIE book videos? I hope you have, Tiffany. If the guy Kenny Uluyo is on here, please tell me. He's looking for a study partner. Okay. 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 Anar, I know you're gonna nail it. Anar, my favorite. He's gonna boom. Anar is gonna do this. He's gonna nail it in a few days. Okay. Okay. Now, back. Okay. So, Nick, this is what I'm gonna tell you. If you fail the exam, take a couple of days off. It's not a big deal. Then you have the magic of 30 days. So, what you need to do right now. Okay. Soren, thank you on. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, so that's perfect, Tiffany. So now if you go to the, I'm going to do this right now. I'm going to find it for you. Tiffany, I'm going to help you out. If I can do this. I don't know if I can share it. Hold on. I don't know if I can share a playlist. I don't think, oh wait, maybe I can. Hold on. Boom. Copy. So Tiffany, this is going to be for you, okay? Okay. That's the playlist. Just watch that from cover to cover. That'll basically explain everything. And then come on here and ask questions, Tiff. I'm going to call you Tiff because it's what I do. Okay. Now, Nicholas, this is what I want you to do. You are going to read the book from fucking cover to cover. You have the magic of time. You are to do nothing. No quizzes, no questions, no tests, no nothing. You are going to start tomorrow morning, not tonight because it's nighttime. Read the book from cover to cover. I saw that, Saran. I love it. Okay. Yeah. Nicholas, get your email address in there, and Georgiana, and then this way Georgiana can reach out to you and have you join in. Okay. Okay. Now, so Nicholas, you are going to read the book. You can do the study group. I agree, but you need to just read the book from cover to cover. I know there's two Nicholases here. One just failed, and one's taking a test very soon. So if you missed, get your email in there so she can get your email in there so she can put it in here, and then just wait like 5 minutes, and then you can always delete it. There you go, and then nobody will see it. Okay. Yeah, Mitch, I agree. I like it. It's one of my. I think I have almost 20,000 views, guys. Can you believe I'm like less than 100 views away from 400,000. I think I'm gonna get 500,000 by January. It's fucking crazy. That's insane. Who the hell would want to watch me 500? I mean, that's literally 3 football stadiums. It's humbling. It's crazy. Okay. Okay. I think that works. Okay. It'll help you. Just work your way through it. It'll work. It'll help you through the book. I promise. Just start from the beginning and work through. It'll help. The beginning is definitions is everything. Okay. I think it's going to help. Okay. Jamie, thank you for jumping. Okay. Okay. So Mitch. So make sure, and again, I sound like I'm pushing my videos, but make sure you watch the quick and dirty video a bunch of times. But you need to do tests if you're taking it Monday. Okay. Okay. Yeah, who knows if Georgiana does? Because the test, her company's so much fun, right? That they like to wait till the last second to tell her. Okay. So Mitch, over the weekend, if you're taking it, are you taking it Monday? Well, let's assume Monday. Okay. So if you're taking it Monday, you take tests up until Saturday, and then Sunday. Yeah, see, I'm telling you, this live is much more about the group than me. I mean, I help obviously because I'm the fucking goat. But this shit, they're so supportive that it's amazing. I'm not that nice a guy, and everyone on here is super nice and helpful. It's like the most positive group I've ever seen. Almost makes me sick. Makes me want to vomit. Okay. Kidding. So the advice. So up till Saturday, take tests. Take tests. Here's what you do. So you take a final. Everything you got wrong, review that section. Review the sections, anything under 75. Go over the answers big time. Watch the quick and dirty. Mitch, what vendor are you using? Okay. I think so. Well, Helen, have you asked Georgiana if it's worth it? Okay. So Helen, here's my thing on this. So go have you watched the membership videos? I just put out a new one the other day. Oh, yeah. So make sure Mitch, make sure you go through the Crunch Time Facts a million times. I'm telling you, make sure you go through the Crunch Time Facts. I can't say that enough. Helen, go watch I have the membership videos in the membership playlist. Go watch them. I have a couple 66, 65s. See if you think you can learn anything from them. And then boom. Oh, you're rock solid. But keep doing questions and go over the concept facts. You're in a good place. But here's the thing on this test, okay? A lot of people feel like they're doing better than they are. So you need to make sure, Mitch, that you focus on every single word. The words matter on this test. Yeah, I'm not that kind of person. I'm a very vague person. I like to big picture it. Okay, that's what I do. I don't worry about every word, but these are the one of the exams where you do, because you could think you're doing well and you missed the word except, you missed the word not, or least, or non-exempt, or something like that, and you got to make sure. Okay. And really, Helen, you're talking $25. Okay. As my wife gets married, she said, you teach me 12 and a half a lesson. I said, it's fine, because hopefully the goal is to have hundreds of people on there. Now, so Mitch, yeah, you're in good shape. Just make sure you pay attention to the questions on Monday when you do it. Make sure you read the entire question and all 4 choices. You have to do that. Okay. You absolutely have to do that. You absolutely have to sit there and make sure you read every single question. Okay. I think that works. So guys, I'm hoping that I went to the doctor's visit. I have to do a lot of things that she told me to go to certain specialists I didn't want to do because I'm getting older. There's certain things I don't want to get done, but I'm going to have to. I'm hoping that over the next 6 months, you're going to see this go thinner because I have to lose weight because I start reffing lacrosse in March again. Thank God I start running around. Okay. Oh, that's funny. So hopefully you'll see this get thinner and thinner and thinner, and then I won't die in 2 years. Okay. Everyone, listen, a couple things. Let's talk about this again. If you need help, please reach out to me or Michael Weiss. Michael Weiss is a little cheaper. He's good stuff. He's solid. He helped Gabby pass her exam, and she's one of his biggest fans. If you need free stuff, obviously here, just jump on my stuff. Okay. Yeah. Where'd you play? Because my daughter played at Richmond. My older one played at Trinity. They had a national championship, all that. I've reffed it for 15 years. I took 10 years off because my kids were there. So it's good stuff. Yeah, my son's back. He's in between schools right now because he's taking a year off because of the COVID. He's playing in a couple of lacrosse leagues until he goes back to Michigan State. Yeah, I'm obsessed with lacrosse. So I reffed it for I played in college, very small college. And then oh, there you go. It's fun stuff. I'm telling you, it's the greatest sport ever invented, I think. It's funny. And I'm one of the few lacrosse guys who can't even watch hockey. I can't watch it. I don't like it. But I love lacrosse. It's like the same shit. And I hate hockey though. I can go to a game and watch, but I can't on TV, no shot. Okay, back to this. There's some free resources. Remember this. I'm not kidding. If you guys are struggling on the 66 with like the present value, future value, and my little quick and dirty video doesn't help you that much, go to Khan Academy or Investopedia and type in time value, all that stuff. Okay. Yeah, it's for an hour. It's for 1 hour at a time. I won't go longer because I have students right after it. It's a full hour. And then go take a look at it. Charles, if you want to go look and see what it looks like, go back to yeah, I'm funny because you guys are stressed and I just ramble. Okay. Go check out my membership videos, see if what it looks like. Okay. Now, again, if you're struggling with like time value, present value, go check out Khan Academy and Investopedia. They're good. As Emily, you do know you're going to be fine. There's a girl, Emily, who comes on here sometimes. She doesn't trust them because they came up with this list, and I agree. They came up with a list of best vendors to use, and it's like, it's fucking ridiculous. It's like obviously written by someone who's paid by ExamFX. It doesn't make sense. It's like best overall around is STC, is ExamFX, but best value is STC. It just doesn't make any sense. It's fucking horrible. Boom, DGI, we got this. You're gonna nail it. You get the 7. So what's the first thing you're gonna do? You're gonna start reading the book. Okay. First thing you do when you get the book is start reading it. Don't worry about test questions. Just get through the book at least one time if you have it. Other free resources, go to Reddit. There's Series 7 and then there's Series 7 exam. Okay. That's true. Maybe that's it, Mitch. Maybe because everyone's gone through the same thing. It's like the same struggle. They want to help each other out, and they've been there. Okay. There you go. They usually do a study group after too. Okay. So I think that works. If you guys want some free YouTube stuff, I got my stuff. I got Dean Tinney, and then we have Brandon Rith over at Basic Wisdom. He's actually the guy who writes the stuff for Achievable. He's rock solid. I have my podcast for the SIE, which is Blue Collar Finance. So, okay, Google, play Blue Collar Finance. Hopefully your computers will hear that. Okay. Well, 12 days, yes. If you're scoring 65 right now, 12 days is enough, Jamie. Absolutely. We can get you there. 12 days will absolutely be enough because it's what's the best way to explain it? You're at 65. You don't need, if you were scoring 30s, I'd say if you were just starting, yes, I'd have a problem. But 65, you're right there. We can tweak the options. We can tweak the stuff. I promise you, we'll get you up there. We will absolutely get you up there. Okay. Yeah, so Proud, you can go to Cap. Oh, you did Cap it. STC, I think you can buy supplemental exams. Achievable is a little expensive. It's 150, but you can do that. I have the link. And you can go to Past Perfect, which will really challenge you. Okay. But if you really want to test yourself and you don't want to spend a lot of money, go to just go to STC and buy their. Yeah, I don't think there's any free other than my videos. Okay. So I think you can buy for like $20-$30. You can buy STC supplemental. They get you 4. Yeah, Charles, I'm not sure about the dummy stuff. I mean, you can do it because it's the book's only $20. The dummies one is it's good, but I think they might have their customer count stuff is bad, but their suitability is stuff. Proud, text me later and we'll figure something out. Okay. Everyone, love talking to you guys. Wash your hands. Please keep looking at my other videos on here. I have the new SIE video that I did with the test. Go check it out. I want that to bump up. I recommend dummies as a supplement only. Okay. The Robert Walker past the Series 7. I think it's a little weak. Again, both of those dummies and Walker you can use as a supplement. But in reality, if you're taking the 7 or the 63 or the SIE, go to Achievable. Okay. Yeah, go to buy the supplements. Okay. Right. Go buy the supplements for that. But buy the supplement test. But really, if you're taking the SIE, you can spend $150 on Achievable and get a whole fucking program. But Robert Walker and dummies, as a supplement, they're fine. As a standalone, no. Okay? As a supplement, I can't say that clear enough. And remember what I said, you've seen it before. Do not fucking use Varsity Tutors. Even if you don't use me or Michael, do not use Varsity Tutors. Go, if you really want to find, I think Achievable is fucking awesome. For $150 for the 7 or $60 or $70 for the SIE, it's freaking awesome. If you don't want to use me or Michael or somebody, go on Wyzant, Wizant, type in Series 7, and you'll see tutors with all the different prices and the rankings. But understand something. If you're paying like $30 for a tutor, you're getting what you pay for. Keep that in mind. All right, everyone, wash your hands. As John Turner always used to say, may the force be with you. Have a good night. Have a good weekend. And I'll see you Tuesday, but I will not be doing Thanksgiving. Y'all have a good night.